Hello and welcome, one and all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
Not much reaction coming from the crowd. The opposition captain wins the toss and says they'll have a bat.
As the players take the field, we're in the final stages of the competition and both teams will be looking to finish off strongly. Some key players are in great form tonight with both bat and ball. I expect more big scores today. The crowd, it's pumped up for this match as well. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Edged it, no one there. Could be four. Pant has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Timed perfectly down the pitch. Oh, but crashes into the bowler's stumps. Pretty unlucky there. They should be able to get a single out of it though. End of the over. 9 off it. Kolkata a 9 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Solid shot, that's going for 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here.
Big edge, where's that going? That's the over. Kolkata are 18 for none. Rabada from the Randwick end. Doesn't beat the infield. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Kohli, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Couldn't get it through the field. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
There was no need to run for that. Gets onto the back foot and powers that away for 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. 8 runs added in that over. Kolkata are 26 for none. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack. From the Paddington end. Sharmy back into the attack.
Comes into the attack.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Yorker bowls him. Oh, take the sweat off your brow for that one.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Smacks that away through the gap. Over, Kolkata 34 for 1.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Bosch coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Cuts that off well in the infield. Where cut finds point, no run. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Rohit, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's the over. Kolkata are 58 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Dubé, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
It's coming into the attack.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Sharma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
That sounded good. And straight to deep mid-wicket. Easy catch in the end. Didn't have to really move at all. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
He's got their tail up.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Kolkata, a 69 for 2. Santner from the Randwick end. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Thick edge. Smacks that away through the gap. Over, Kolkata a 77 for 2.
77 for 2.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Going a long way, what a shot.
Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for 6.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Nine runs added in that over. Kolkata are 86 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Dubé, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Good shot, a beauty.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 93 for 2. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Paddington end.
Change of bowler. The captain is going with the spinner.
Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. They've gone up here. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Got that one clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
End of the 12th over. The night raid.
Wow, power off the front foot, goes all the way.
17 runs out of there. Kolkata, 110 for 2. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 7 runs added in that over. Kolkata are 117 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Santner coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Doesn't beat the infield. Gone, great catch. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Santner has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Bob from the Randwick end. Rabada has been going really well here. Comes back on from the Randwick end. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Super catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Big edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Russell wants plenty from these bowlers.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. No, terrible shot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, Well timed and 4 runs.
Power and precision in that shot.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 150. 1 for 6. Dubé coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Gone, great catch. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really put the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end.
Number 9 for the Night Riders.
Perfectly timed. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. Kolkata, 158 for 7. Rabada from the Randwick end. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Ellis watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Drilled that one away.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. How will he reply?
Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Rabada will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. Nearly gets the edge. Rabada with a great delivery there. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Bosch to bowl the last over. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Misses everything. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Square cut, finds point, no run. Gone, great reflexes. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings. He's got their tail up.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Massive outside edge.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
The bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. You're going to need some good batting partnerships. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Ellis coming in.
Good shot, a beauty.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Might look to go big again here. Great shorter ball. Well played though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Brilliant diving stop. Smacks that away through the gap. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Edged it. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Out! Caught! Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicked it. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
Going with pace now. Thick edge.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Can't get that outside the ring field. Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the third over. The batting team are now 31 for 1.
Zampa from the Paddington end. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely shot, got back quickly and finds the gap.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Yada. Into the attack now from the Randwick end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Straight to the fielder. Got that away nicely.
End of the 5th over. The batting team are now on 48 for 1.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Allen, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Wow! Power off the front foot, goes all the way.
Smacks that away through the gap. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yada, the left arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Zampa, the spinner, coming into the attack. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Onto that early, that could be 4. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great commitment.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looked secure.
Yada back on now. Yada with a huge appeal. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
Yada coming back into the attack. Huge. That has flown.
They've attempted the slow ball, but that's been pounced on and hit high into the stands. Brilliant timing.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Square cut, finds point, no run. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
End of the over. The batting team are now 84 for 1.
Zampa from the Paddington end. Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Edged it. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6. How will the bowler respond?
Goes over the top with that shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 93 for 1.
The left arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. That's a confident appeal. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Edged. Huge edge. Edge, but it drops safely. Norkia coming back into the attack. Has done well so far.
The new bowler into the attack for the Knight Riders.
That's it.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
That's worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century. Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Allen waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Solid shot, really well played. Ball was just a little short, and that was a great shot off the back foot.
Zampa will be pleased with their work. Working that over, kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Going with spin now. Massive outside edge. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Gone. Straight to long on. And then it's a pretty regulation catch in the end. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Always nice to come into bat after the openers have had a good partnership. Gives you time to settle and gradually build.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Nicely played. Runs one.
End of the 13th over. The score is now 120.
Norkia has the ball in hand. And the captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
The leg spinner is coming on to ball.
Doesn't beat the infield. Brilliant shot there.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Gets that away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Pollard has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Edged it. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Kolkata managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged it, no one there. Could be four. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's a confident appeal. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4. How will he reply? Got the hammer down now. Fabulous shot. Well on the way towards that next milestone now.
Pant, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Tuate from the Paddington end. Tuate from the Paddington end. Yadav, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Paddington end. Punched through the onside, great balance, and into the gap it goes. Should be a few at least here. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Yadav shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Extra cover with a fantastic catch. The batter is kicking himself. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Yada, the pace bowl. They're coming into the attack.
Players coming into the attack. Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
Oh, great shot.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. How will the bowler respond? Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Power and precision in that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.